City of Syracuse Industrial Development Agency on the 18th day of November 2022 at 8 a.m. local time at 233 East Washington Street, Common Council Chambers, City Hall, Syracuse, New York, in connection with the following matter. PM Group of CNY Inc., or an entity to be formed, the company, requested the agency to undertake a project consisting of A, the acquisition of an interest in approximately 3.3 acres of real property located at 466 East Brighton Ave in the city of Syracuse, New York, the land, the construction of an 18,000 square foot, one-story warehouse and office building to include approximately 6,000 square feet of office space and approximately 12,000 square feet of warehouse space, all located on the land, the facility. The acquisition and installation in and on the land and facility of furniture, fixtures, and equipment, the equipment, and together with the land and the facility, the project facility. The granting of certain financial assistance in the form of exemptions from real estate taxes, state and local sales and use tax, and mortgage recording tax in accordance with Section 874 of the General Municipal Law, collectively the financial assistance. The appointment of the company or its designee as an agent of the agency in connection with the acquisition, construction, equipping, and completion of the project facility, and D, the lease of the land and facility by the agency pursuant to a lease agreement, and the acquisition of an interest in the equipment pursuant to a bill of sale from the company to the agency, and the sublease of the project facility back to the company pursuant to a sublease agreement. The company will be the initial owner or operator of the project. The agency will, at the above stated time and place, hear all persons with views with respect to the proposed financial assistance to the company, the proposed owner-operator, the location of the project facility, and the nature of the project. A copy of the application filed by the company with the agency with respect to the project, including an analysis of the costs and benefits of the project, are available for public inspection during the business hours at the office of the agency located at 201 East Washington Street, 6th floor, Syracuse, New York. And I would say, Madam Chairman, that we received no correspondence on this project one way or the other, no written correspondence.
Thank you.
And I just want to note that subsequent to receiving the initial application, we received communications from the company that, in fact, it's the actual owner of the land is One Remington LLC, which is a sister entity to the applicant. They have same membership interests. So I just wanted the record to reflect that One Remington LLC is a co-applicant in this matter.
Thank you. As with all of our public hearings, we would ask anybody who wishes to speak to please identify themselves, name, address, and what project they're speaking for or against. So we'll start with anyone who wishes to speak in favor of this project.
Hello, my name is Greg Cleghorn. I live at 2858 County Route 91, Jamesville, New York. My brother Colin and I are the owners and founders of PM Group and One Remington LLC. Our CFO Leroy Draper is here in attendance as well. Colin and I both are born in the city, lived on the south side of Syracuse, right off of Valley Drive on Griffin Street. That's where we grew up. The city of Syracuse is our home and is important to us. We're now excited to be doing development in and around central New York, as well as other places. Our space at 466 East Brighton is something that our company has fortunately outgrown, and we are in desperate need of more space so that we can hire more employees and continue to expand our operations. So we would greatly appreciate the support of the IDA and the city in our efforts to have a new home. 466 East Brighton, we actually purchased from Core Development, I think used to own the building, and they had proposed, where we're now proposing this 18,000 square foot building for our warehouse. I think they'd actually gotten approval for like a 3-story self-storage building, or we're close to approval. That was 4 years ago or somewhere in that time frame. But we really need the space for our company and would greatly appreciate your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor of this project? Anyone wishing to speak in opposition to the project? Last call, anyone wishing to speak at all on the project? Hearing none, thank you. The hearing is closed. Next item on the agenda for a public hearing is 1 Webster's Landing. I think it's Judy.
Notice is hereby given that a public hearing pursuant to Section 859-A of the New York General Municipal Law will be held by the City of Syracuse Industrial Development Agency, the agency, on the 18th day of November 2022 at 8 a.m. local time at 233 East Washington Street, Common Council Chambers, City Hall, Syracuse, New York, in connection with the following matter. 1 Webster's Landing LLC, or an entity to be formed, the company, requested the agency to undertake the project, consisting of the acquisition of an interest in approximately 1.4 acres of real property located at 493 Oswego Boulevard and 471-81 Oswego Boulevard, which parcel is improved by an approximately 30,000 square foot 5-story historic building, all located in the city of Syracuse, New York, collectively the land. The renovation of the existing building to consist of approximately 34 one-bedroom units, installation of high-efficiency mechanical systems, a fitness center, a first-floor common lounge area, and private outdoor spaces, all located on the land, the facility. The acquisition and installation in and on the land and facility of furniture, fixtures, and equipment, and together with the land and the facility, the project facility. The granting of certain financial assistance in the form of exemptions from real estate taxes, state and local sales and use tax, and mortgage recording tax in accordance with Section 874 of the General Municipal Law, collectively the financial assistance. The appointment of the company or its designee as an agent of the agency in connection with the acquisition, renovation, equipping, and completion of the project facility, and the lease of the land and facility by the agency pursuant to a lease agreement, and the acquisition of an interest in the equipment pursuant to a bill of sale from the company to the agency, and the sublease of the project facility back to the company pursuant to a sublease agreement. The company is or will be the initial owner or operator of the project facility. The agency will, at the above stated time and place, hear all persons with views with respect to the proposed financial assistance in the company, the proposed owner-operator, the location of the project facility, and the nature of the project. A copy of the application filed by the company with the agency with respect to the project, including an analysis of the costs and benefits of the project, are available for public inspection during the business hours of the agency, located at 201 East Washington Street, 6th floor, Syracuse, New York.
Thank you very much, Judy. Anyone wishing to speak in favor of the project? Please step forward, state your name and address for the record.
Good morning, Chuck Wallace, VIP Structures. I live at 53 Leach Ave in Skaneateles, New York. I'm joined by Dave Nutting, who is the majority owner of the VIP companies and also the sole owner of the property that we're speaking about today. Just want to thank the board for allowing me to be here and speak. The project involves 1 Webster's Landing, which is currently occupied on all 5 stories by VIP Structures companies. VIP plans to move out of that building completely January or February of next year, and at which time the building will be completely vacant. Our plan is to, as Judy mentioned, change the use, and rather than leave it office, to convert into 34 one-bedroom apartments. You know, we think that need there is better suited as apartments than an office. It's a historic building, beautiful building. We're financing part of it using historic tax credits. So we're going to keep the historic fabric that's there visible. And, you know, we appreciate the opportunity to get the IDA benefits that will really help us as interest rates increase and construction costs go up, will be essential for making the project work. So again, thanks for the opportunity. We're excited to keep the building there and, you know, repurpose it for housing. Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor of the application? Anyone wishing to speak in opposition to the application? I have a question myself. I don't know who wants to take it. On the parking, is there planned parking for the units?
Yes, so there's actually two parcels. There's one parcel with the building itself, and then right adjacent to it is the second parcel. We're in the process of re-subdividing and combining those two. That second parcel has the majority of the parking where everybody parks there now. There's about 47 parking spots right now, which will give us more than, you know, a spot per unit. So there'll be on-site parking right in front of the building.
Great. Great, thanks, Chuck.
Chairman, can I just clarify as well? While the parking is included in the definition of project, the financial assistance being sought by the agency is not being used or allocated to the parking lot. It's already there, and they're not using any of the proposed financial assistance to renovate the parking lot.
Got it. Thank you.
I have a couple of quick questions.
Yes, Dirk.
Chuck, what's the impact of the change in 81 to the building?
Can you come to the microphone, Chuck? I'm sorry.
Want me to go over there?
No, you're fine.
So the impact of 81, the building will remain there. We've been kind of asking the state DOT what the final impacts will be as far as the surrounding lots, and we haven't gotten any definitive answers. We know the building will stay there. Will some of the parking be affected, or there'll be more, you know, ramps and flybys, if you will, going around the building? But the building itself shouldn't be impacted, and we should be, left with our parking lot in front.
And you've talked to the guys at DOT so that they know what you're contemplating, and they haven't advised you to wait or anything?
They have not. And we haven't spoken to them in a few months, but when we did ask them, they were saying, come back to us and we'll let you know for sure, 100%. So.
And one more question. I was surprised to see, but it's because I'm naive, that the units that you are contemplating are all one-bedroom units. What was the thought behind that, as opposed to some potentially 2s or 3s?
So we also own and manage the Pike Block, and there's always people that are asking for one bedrooms that we're turning down. I mean, we don't have enough one bedrooms. They're always full. So, we've looked at other projects that we've been involved with from an architectural standpoint, and we feel like the one bedroom apartment will be great for singles, for couples. It'll be at a price point that's not, exorbitant for like a 2 or 3 bedroom. We just find the demand for ones is really there, and the building layout itself kind of lends itself to one bedroom units. So, the market, I think, kind of dictated the demand, why we went that route.
Thank you.
Yep.
Chuck, just one quick question. What will the average size be for those one bedrooms? And will these be close to market rate? I know you said.
They'll be market rate, average.
About 650.
Okay.
I
600.
have to answer any questions too, if you have them. Seeing how Chuck is doing.
Chuck's doing great,
Chuck's
Jason.
He's doing great.
You're just arm candy.
Yeah. Chuck's carrying the ball.
We can't, given a choice, we would like to be able to do some affordable units within it. The closest we can get is one bedroom units. I don't know down the line if some things can be done to convert them, but right now with interest rates and the way things are right now, it's not a project we would be doing, other than the fact we own the building. So for a few years, we'll be waiting out interest rates, but I think it's a great project. It should be going now, and we're leaving it, so it'll be dead empty. We're ready to go.
Good.
Any other questions? Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you.
Last call for anyone to speak in favor or in opposition to the project. Hearing none, the hearing is closed. Thank you all very much. Next item on the agenda is approval for the minutes of our last meeting. Are there any corrections, comments, concerns? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Ricky. Second. Second by Ken. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, motion carries. First item on the agenda for new business is resolutions approving for the assistance to One Webster's Landing project.
Good morning, everyone. The first item on the agenda for this project is your seeker resolution. I won't go over the project again as we just had the public hearing, but in submitting their application, they also submitted an EAF to the agency for review, which is the short environmental form. It was reviewed. It was determined that this project constitutes an unlisted action and that it will not have significant environmental impacts, and there is a negative declaration attached to your resolution.
Thank you, Sue. Any questions on the seeker? Is there a motion to approve the seeker resolution with a negative declaration?
So moved.
Thank you, Dirk. Second.
Second.
Second, Steve. Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions. Motion carries. Next item, Sue, is the inducement resolution.
Thank you. The next resolution in the packet, as the chairman indicated, is the inducement resolution. This resolution seeks to undertake and approve the project as presented. It authorizes the execution and delivery of the agency agreement, which is the standard agreement attached to all inducement resolutions. I will note for the benefit of the company that the agency agreement needs to be executed and returned to us within 14 business days in order to secure any approved benefits. It also seeks to appoint the company as your agent for purposes of undertaking the project and completing it. It authorizes state and local sales and use tax in an amount not to exceed $131,500, and it authorizes a mortgage recording tax in the approximate amount of $38,000. Again, for the record, I note that none of the financial assistance sought is being allocated to the parking lot.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the inducement resolution?
Make a motion.
Motion made by Ricky. Thank you. Second. Ken, thank you. Any questions, comments, concerns? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed or abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you. Next item on the agenda, Sue, is the request for a pilot on the project.
Yes, so as part of the financial assistance being sought by the company for this project, they are seeking a 10-year pilot in accordance with your uniform tax exemption policy. The schedule is attached to the resolution, and the benefits phase in over the 10-year period of time. I will note once again for the record that during the term of the pilot, the company continues to pay 100% of real property tax as the property sits today. The exemptions only apply to the improvements that they make.
And do not carry on the parcel with the parking lot. Correct.
To be clear, the pilot will include the legal description for the parking lot, but there's no improvements being made to the parking lot, so they just keep paying 100% on that.
Right, right. Is there a motion to approve the pilot resolution?
Make a motion.
Motion made by Ricky, thank you. Second?
Second.
Dirk, thank you. Questions, comments, concerns? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed, abstentions, motion carries. Last item is the final resolution, I believe.
Yes, so this resolution seeks the authority to execute all necessary lease transactional documents with the company in order to confer the approved benefits for the project.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve?
Make a motion.
Ricky, I'll take Dirk as the second, if that's okay. Thank you. Questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Chuck. Thank you, David. Good job. We'll look forward to seeing the conversion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, all right, Dave, you're welcome to stay as long as you want. Great. Next item on the agenda, Judy, is an application with Anna Plate Corporation.
Yes, the agency is in receipt of an application for financial assistance from the owner of the Annaplate Corporation, which is located at 459 Pulaski Street in the city's Lakefront District. The company was founded in 1960, and it reports it's one of the largest metal finishing companies in the United States. They currently employ 210 people at their location on Pulaski, which is, I believe, the sole location. The company is in the process of re-subdividing 5 parcels it owns into one parcel to support its expansion project. The company proposes a project to expand its current 56,750 square foot facility by adding a 22,212 square foot addition to accommodate both needed space and modernization. They are forecasting an additional 20 jobs over 5 years as a result of the expansion. The cost of the project is estimated to be $6,875,000. The applicant is seeking benefits from the agency in the form of a mortgage tax exemption valued at $22,500, a sales tax exemption valued at $270,000, and a 15-year pilot value to be determined. I note that when I did this executive summary, I listed it as a 10-year pilot. They are applying for a 15-year priority pilot, which they do qualify under the current uniform tax exemption policy.
Thank you, Judy. So I'll note also for the board and the public that the action before us is a request to hold a public hearing on the application at our next meeting. I would also note that I know the applicant is here, and if he wishes to add anything, now is a great time, Jim, to your application. Let's put a face to the application.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys taking a look at it, and as it said, we've been here 60-plus years, continue to grow, and need this space to modernize and grow.
And your name and
I'm Jim Stevenson, 459 Pulaski Street.
are you one of the owners of?
I am the owner.
Yes, great.
Sorry.
Can you confirm for the board that you did get approval for your resub?
We did get approval. Yep,
Oh, that's good.
yep.
Any comments, questions? I know that we'll have an opportunity, several more opportunities probably, for questions. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions, comments? I'll note that we will be having a public hearing. The resolution will include a request for a pilot on 15 years rather than 10. Is there a motion?
You expect that to occur in December?
Yes.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Steve. Is there a second, Ricky? Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you. Next item. Wait. Am I good?
Yep,
Yeah.
you're good.
Thank you very much, Jim. Next item is a request from 1970 West Fayette. Scott Dumas, Judy.
Yes, this, okay. We are asking for approval of a resolution authorizing extension of the sales tax appointment for the project until July 1st of 2023. We have received correspondence from the owner, which was in your packet. They have, at this point, used really only about 25,000 of the approved exemption of 293,000, and they just are delayed because of construction issues, price issues, all of the things that are really impacting all of the construction projects at the moment. So we are just asking the board to approve an extension of their sales tax appointment to July 1st of 2023.
Judy, construction's still ongoing, correct?
Yeah.
It's just,
Delayed, supply chain
got
delays.
it, got it.
Yeah, this is the
Experience.
former Strathmore Paint Building.
Okay. Oh, yes, I was wondering what was going on with that.
Yeah.
And they are not asking for any additional financial
it.
assistance, just more time to use it.
Got it.
Yeah,
They found the ark
They
down there.
really have been,
The ark.
Yeah.
yeah. They really have been working on it.
Yeah, I see them in there all the
It's
time. I
just-
pass it almost every day.
Been very much delayed.
Any other questions or comments? Concerns? Motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Thank you, Dirk. Second?
Second.
Second, I think Ricky, or Steve? Steve? Second,
either.
Steve, thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, motion carries. Thank you very much.
Do you get paid for the making them up to the motions?
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
I know, Steve's like over
It's
here
like the dot.
competing with me like Jeopardy
They
over
call 'em
here.
dots.
Yeah, maybe we should have a little button.
I need the buzzer.
Oh, that must be December. That might be Merry Christmas, board. Next item is a request by Syracuse Soma for a refinancing, I believe. Sue?
Yes. The company has come back and asked us to participate in the refinancing of their original mortgage. This project closed in 2015. I want to note before I go on, there is a typo in the resolution on the second page where in the first full whereas clause where it refers to the date of the lease documents that were executed, it refers to November 1 of 2020. That is just clearly wrong. It is September 1 of 2015 when we closed. That's when we executed the lease documents. The original mortgage was in the amount of $6.4 million. They are looking to consolidate and take a new mortgage in the total amount of $6 million. They have agreed to pay any and all fees and costs owed to the agency relative to this project and to this request. And what I would note is that the lease documents that you enter with any project anticipate and contemplate that projects will be refinanced and that you will participate in them. So this is a relatively standard request for project applicants.
Thank you. And just a reminder, this is the, what we know as the Amos Building.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Clinton Square. Questions, comments? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the resolution as amended in the first paragraph by Sue?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Ricky. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, Steve. Thank you. Again, last call. Questions? Comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions? Motion carries. Last item for the moment on our agenda is approval of our engagement letter for Grossman St. Amour for this fiscal year, our audit and financials. And I don't have the amount in front of me. I
19
apologize.
19,000?
19,000? Not to exceed 19,000. That would include the SLDC, Judy, or no?
No, it doesn't.
Just us, okay, idea.
And Judy, do you happen to know off the top of your head what we paid last year with the fee change, if any?
Actually, I looked, and it was 17,500 last year, so it's a bit of an increase this year.
If you want 3%.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, somewhere close to that. That's perfect.
3% increase. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Ricky. Second?
Second.
Second, Steve. Questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions? Motion carries. Is there anything else before I entertain? No? Sue? Anyone? We're good?
No news is good news.
Are we meeting on the 22nd?
We are meeting on Tuesday morning, the 22nd at 9.
At 9 a.m.
Are we here?
9 a.m.
Yes.
Yes, here, 9 a.m.
Sleep-in day.
Yes. Okay.
Here.
Tuesday at 9.
Yeah.
Got it.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Second, Kat. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, motion carries. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Tuesday at 9.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Oh, I got it.